Welcome to the Daylight Symposium. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome now Stefan Benisch.
The daylight makes the trees green, makes us grow, makes us feel well. It's a source of life.
I think there's obviously a collective experience with daylight that we all absolutely need it physiologically and then psychologically. It's really the means by which we interact with one another. I mean, having daylight, having interaction, people on the street, people in the buildings. I mean, it's ultimately probably the most important thing in our lives.
We need to exchange knowledge, and you can do it. For instance, today we've been sitting here in this symposium on daylight, and we are listening to the scientists, the new findings, and we get, as practitioners and architects, we get inspired by that and say, hey, I can use that argument the next time I do my design, and I can back it up by some evidence and some argument.
The daylight is one of the most important elements for quality of space and quality of life. So maximum daylight we can give through architecture, through the design of space. In our projects, it's always the most important aim to create spaces with a lot of light.
The influence of this light exposure is actually huge. It affects our sleep quality, it affects our immune system, it affects our alertness, it affects many very vital aspects, and really light is a major cue in affecting these aspects. So it is a very important parameter to take into account for a good space.
We use daylight as a tool, right? So, you know, in kind of the process of storytelling, just like darkness, just like materiality and texture and scale, it's a tool that we use to tell a story. It's almost like the key kind of atmospheric aspect of an architectural narrative.